What's up, people? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Welcome to Forza Horizon 4. Today, I have a brand new car that I'm going to be testing out. Obviously, this has just been added into the game. Actually, I was at it yesterday. I honestly just wasn't bothered making a video yesterday. I was out, I was doing stuff, you know, I just wanted to sort of enjoy myself. Anyway, Mazda Rx3 is now in Forza Horizon 4, and I'm going to be driving this thing, and I'm going to be modifying it as well, and I'm going to be modifying this thing, and we'll see how fast it is, so we can slide it, maybe for drag racing, whatever I'm going to end up doing to this, but we'll see. But yeah, this is what it looks like. Let's have a look really quick in photo mode, because then we can see loads of little imperfections and things, or just loads of little bits of detail as well, which, by the looks of things, it looks very, very good. It looks very, very good. Those wheels are funky. Yeah, old school interior. It's a 4-speed. You can even see it, actually. Look. It's a 4-speed. It's really, really interesting. It's like a little Japanese muscle car. Like, it even has that shape as well, like where the window like sort of comes up here from the door in the middle. Like, it just looks like a little muscle car. But it's Japanese. With a German engineered engine, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the Wankel engine, or the rotary engine, is German technology. Am I wrong in saying that? People could correct me in the comments, or you can agree with me or whatever, but like, I'm pretty sure it's you know, where it actually came from was from Germany, and obviously Mazda started, you know, mass producing it. Yeah, it's a very interesting build. Please, please, Playground Games, right? Playground Games, listen to me. We have a car that is gonna be in the game very, very soon. It's called the Mazda Cosmo. There is, I think, a Mazda Cosmo with a 20B. I don't know if this is the one that's going to be in it, that's going to have a 20B engine. Right? So if we go over to spring season. Is it spring? Or is it winter? I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's... Am I blind? Am I blind or stupid? No, I'm just stupid. In autumn, here, this Mazda Cosmo, right? I'm pretty sure it has a 20B. Let me have a look here really quick, just so I can be 100% sure. Okay, so I am right that the Mazda Cosmo did come with a 20B, but it wasn't this version of the 20B. It wasn't this version of the car. It is, I think, 3 generations later, the Mazda Cosmo came with a 20B. Please, please add the 20B into the game as an engine swap. Please, please, please. And make it sound like as close as possible to the real life thing, because it is one of the most beautiful sounds. I think it sounds miles better than the 26B. It just sounds so good. I absolutely love it, and I really want to have that as an engine swap in the game, because it would be amazing. It would sound so good. I like rotary engines. I've always liked rotary engines. Mazda Rx3 is one of my favorite Japanese cars. It's just so cool. And then if you can put a 20B in it, oh, it'd be amazing. Anyway, let's actually go and modify this thing. You saw how slow it was. I was just cruising around. I was like flooring it as well as some of the corners, and like it just, like, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it just driving this thing stock. Also, daily payouts for people saying that I deleted my things. It doesn't matter. They still stack up, so I can claim them later on. I just don't like the way it says new on my screen every time I go over to it. Anyway, let's modify this thing. I'm gonna go ahead, take it to the festival. Let's see what we can do to it. I'm gonna say most likely we can't do anything to it visually, because, I mean, you know, Forza doesn't let us do much of that stuff. They just sort of add the cars in the game, give us the boring Forza parts, and that's pretty much it. Ooh, it's got a little Forza wing on it that we can add, or a little Mazda wing, a little Mazda Sports wing. I'm down to put that on. It gives it a little bit more of like a lift back look, I guess. But yeah, as our engine swap, I mean, this is a 1.1 liter. We can put a quad rotor in it, but I think the standard engine just sounds better. I think the quad rotor is cool, right? It sounds like a race car when you put it on. But I like the standard engine that's in it. Obviously, it's not turboed, so let's make it turbocharged. I'm going to keep it as a rear-wheel drive for the moment. I'm not going to probably put like too much horsepower in it. I'll max out the engine that we have now, actually. That means I'm just going to go ahead and give it wider tires. Okay. As for our wheels, I still want to go and keep it somewhat, like, you know, not stock, but like old-fashioned, like old school, you know what I mean? And I still want to go ahead and do that with this thing. Or you could put some of these like weld racing wheels on it, which actually don't even look that bad. But yeah, I want to keep it somewhat old school. So some either the wheels at the end, or like some knobby wheels or something like that. Something Like, even these look nice. Something that would keep the old school look of this. See? I mean, I know they're not actually Watanabes, but like, they're close enough, and I kind of want to keep these. I'm going to put them on. As for our wheel size, I'm only going to go up 1 inch. I'm not going to go too big, so 14 inch for the front and the rear. Most likely, we're going to have drift suspension, so I'm just going to do that. Plus, it actually does look quite better. Ooh, yeah, we'll do that. And then, obviously, once we lower this thing, it's going to look much better. I'm going to put drift suspension on it just so we can adjust the height, like, to make it even lower than what it usually goes. Because it would look good once it's fully lowered. This, I don't really mind. I'll just upgrade everything. So there's the race suspension, rally, and then drift suspension, which actually does look kind of good. The back wheels are terrible fitment, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. I'm going to bring those in quite a bit. They just don't look good. See, it looks much better when they're just tucked in like that. I don't know, this just looks weird. Unless you have massive, massive wheels, I think it just looks weird. So we'll do that. And for the front as well, I mean, if I do this, it won't look as good. The front, I don't mind. The front, actually, you know, they kind of suit it a little bit. But the rear, they just look so weird if they stick out like that too much. Right, let's go ahead and modify this thing. Carburetors, ignition, oh, pretty much everything here. Change our piston. That is a little bit of an old Forza joke, because back in the day, if you guys remember, even with the rotary engines, they would let us change like pistons on it, which was so stupid. And I think that's pretty much it. I mean, it's got about 300 horsepower. I'm going to change the wheels, the tire compound. Like I said, about 300 horsepower. I'm just going to put probably street tires on it. I think we should be good on street tires. Let's have a look at some of the colors on this thing, because I think because it's an old car, we have some very, very nice, bright, vibrant colors. Always is. Brand new cars are so boring. Yeah, look how cool all these colors are. There's so many of them. This, again, one of my favorite Mazda colors. I've used it on my RX-7 as well. So cool. Orange looks good. This lime just reminds me of the Toyota. This green looks really, really cool. I think I might go with blue. I like the blue. This one especially. I think it looks really, really good. I'm going to keep that. As for everything else, I definitely don't want to change anything there. My wheels, I kind of want to keep them kind of dark. I don't want to paint them black because that's just boring. Maybe grey. Like a dark grey. And for window tint, I'm not going to go full black, but just a little darker. I think we're good. Not much here to change on it. I'll probably enter swap and do a bunch of stuff to it afterwards. Like, do some big power gains, and we'll see what this thing drives like. But as for right now, more like a street build that I can probably take a little sideways. This is pretty much, it's pretty much done. So much clipping? Yeah, there's a little bit of clipping with those front wheels. Has a lot of steering angle though, which is good. Oh, it actually sounds great. Revs a lot higher than before, as you can see. Oh, this sounds so good. I forgot my street tires. So this just loses grip so easy. Oh my god, it's like... it's so easy to slide. Oh, I really like this thing. I like it like this. It's not really like any tune or anything on it either. Like, it just drives nicely. And then you can just sort of slide it whenever you want. It just sort of loses traction pretty easily. I'm just trying to listen to that sound. It actually does sound really, really good. And even in third as well. What a cool little car. Obviously we upgraded our transmission, so now it has more than just 4 gears as well. Actually, it has 6. I don't think it needs 6 though. It's not slow at all. It's not incredibly torquey anyway. There we go. Jeez. 150 miles per hour. I like this thing. I like the way it looks. I like the way it drives. I like the way it sounds. Interesting. Interesting little build. Okay. How about we absolutely destroy this thing and completely ruin it and turn it into a really fast drift car? Should we do that? All-wheel drive, full quad-rotor engine swap, everything like that. I'll do that. Okay. Let me go to Fortune Island. Let me go to Fortune Island and I'll do everything I just said. And I'll be right back. Okay. Well, now it has a quad-rotor in it. It's also all-wheel drive. It's got drag tires. There's a lot of stuff that's done to this. It's much, much faster than before. This is also going to, like, be ridiculous to slide. I'm just telling you now. It's gonna be crazy to slide. It sounds nuts. It generally just sounds like the race car. Like the 787. I'm taking it downhill, not uphill. This thing just doesn't have the power for it. I mean, it is powerful, right? Don't get me wrong. But the power to weight ratio for this thing is ridiculous. But, like, power-wise, in general, it doesn't have that much power. 718 horsepower, 632 newton meters of torque, but it only weighs 1,000 kilos. So it's a fast car for what it is, and it's going to be very, very good. I mean, the tires as well, I've changed these to drag tires now. So it's, like, properly for point drifting. The only thing I don't know what it's like is the transmission. Like, the actual gear ratios. Weird. Here's a very long. Here's a very, very long, actually. Also, for some reason, it won't let me accelerate. Like, properly, the way I want to. I mean, second is alright. Look how long second is. It's generally quite good to drive. I will have to modify it just a little bit, or tune it a little bit differently. It only has little tires as well, so I mean, like, this is the amount of power for the tires that it has and stuff. It's actually not even bad at all. I actually have to be in first gear for this, yeah. So my gear ratios are a bit messed up. Maybe change my diff as well a little bit. Look, it's letting me do it now. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. So basically, when I hold my e-brake, right? Even though I am just on manual, when I hold my e-brake, technically it, like, you know, makes my car go into neutral. So I can accelerate as well. I think that's just a diff that I need to change a little bit. And that should be fine. Alright, slightly different tune. Just slightly. That is more like it. I absolutely do think that this is going to get a lot of points. I also went back up here because I wasn't counting any back ones. I'm not even on sim steering, like it's pulling serious points here, and I'm not on sim steering. I want to see like a proper professional that's done a build on this thing. To do a build for it for me. Or just in general. I'm definitely down to try it. No, I'll try it with some steering then as well. But it's doing some serious points here. Like, see on bits. For a quick little tune that I made, it's sort of like just a basic setup on it. It isn't bad at all. There you go, this is why you drift all-wheel drive if you're doing point drifting. I mean... Change my gear rush as well slightly, if you can see. I'm in second for most of these corners. And I have a decent amount of torque. Kind of low end, compared to the way it was before. Pretty damn good. Okay, 512,000 points. That is pretty good. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad of a build. I mean, like I said, like it literally took me like 2 minutes. With some of the basics down, and that's pretty much it. It's very fast. It's very fast now compared to the way it was before. Yeah, with a little bit more tuning, especially my suspension, I think this thing could possibly get 600,000 points. I think this is a 600,000 point car. But I need a better tune for it, 100%. And I also need to be driving with some steering. That helps out a lot. Yeah, I should definitely be able to, like, if I just change it to sim steering now, I think I'd be able to do 550,000 points. No problem. And then obviously with a better tune on it, I think I'm better driving as well. I'm definitely going to be able to do 600,000 points with this thing. Good car. I really like it. Well, if you guys enjoyed today's video and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on other social medias, links to those are down below. And yeah, let's get this channel to 300,000 subs before the end of the year. That is the main goal here. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.